What's up, man, ladies and gentlemen? What's happening? It's your boy Shaundeon, Esther, greatest. Thank you so much for having me, man. Thank you so much. It's an honor being in Mitchell's Plain. You know where I'm from. It's nothing like home ground advantage. Let's go. Let them talk if they want to. She. And let them say what's on their mind, cause it's fine. We gon' do what we want to. We keep winning. To the end, what you say, and make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. You know, I say make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. Listen, aye, you move in circles when you don't know your purpose. You find purpose when you move away from bad circles. And it's a circus, you understand? Your circumstance is too advanced. It's too pretty, yeah, pretty bad. And don't get sidetracked, slide back and just backtrack. Cause in fact, you gotta stay intact. Cause it's vital to sit back, reflect and idle. Cause life can be a title if you don't know your title. Don't let them ever get you down. You a king, you a queen, wear your crown. Life has its ups and downs, so don't you frown. You got this now, and please just make yourself proud. If I would change, just do that. You smart, I knew that. The others can move back. You cool, a cool cat. You good, fam. Understood that. I hope you understood that. She. And let them say what's on their mind, cause it's fine. We gon' do what we want to. We keep winning to the end. And what you say, and make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. You know, I say make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. And keep on dreaming, keep on balling. And you gon' be on top of the world, yeah. Don't stop dreaming, put it all in. And you gon' be on top of the world. He's got great things for you. You got a win, it's in his will for you. He's got it in for you. You got a queen or a king in you. Cause even if the wheels fall off, we ride on, we drive on, we smile on. And let them talk on. Like Johnny Walker, we gon' walk on. We so gone. Like Drake, we so far gone. We move on, yeah. Let them talk if they want to. She. And let them say what's on their mind, cause it's fine, we gon' do what we want to. We keep winning to the end. And what you say, and make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. You know, I say make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. Let them talk if they want to. And let them say what's on their mind, cause it's fine, we gon' do what we want to. We keep winning to the end. And what you say, and make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. You know, I say make them fall like it's dominoes. Make them fall like it's dominoes. You know, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, what's up? Oh, hey, oh, you know the vibes. You know the vibes. You know the time, you know the grind, Don't forget to shine, and don't forget to smile. Shee. What's up, man?
Yo, I think this whole podcast is going to be us laughing. But welcome back, everyone. Good hello to everyone tuned in. What a smashing performance! But yo, that was such a nice vibe. Thank you so much, my brother. Finally.
Thanks, man. Hey, finally.
It's been a long time. I just want to tell everyone that's tuned in that he actually asked me to come on here, man. Don't I feel coy?
Come on. Talk your talk.
But thank you for joining us on From the Cape Flats podcast. In the beginning of your performance, you did mention this is your hometown, so away to everyone tuned in, this is our hometown.
Facts.
So thank you for joining us today. We're still here at the Mocha Lounge. We actually back for episode 3, man. We actually didn't record the episode last month. It was a bit too sad. But we're here now.
Yeah.
Came back with the bang. So thank you.
Hey, man.
And so interestingly, I was saying earlier on, it's Women's Day, but we don't have a Women's Day next to me. But we have a young man with us today. Someone actually asked me, are you only going to have ladies on the podcast? So, you know, what better way to change it up on Women's Day? You know? But yes, this will only be out, obviously, when it lands on the 28th. But yeah, for those of you that are tuned in, listening, watching, wherever you are that don't know, my brother, I know you since NBJ days, my bro.
Yes, sir.
It's we come a long way.
Yeah.
Yourself and Easy Mimo, also my other brother
Yeah.
Aiden. You guys also collab together a
Facts.
lot.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, I know you guys from that time. It's like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
I mean, we've just been like keeping in contact. I love that like relationships that you can connect with someone and then not speak to them for like years and it didn't feel like you left.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate those type of relationships. So thank you for joining again. Once again, I'm really
Yeah.
excited to get into this conversation. But for the mains and the homies that don't really know you, do want to say hello to them and yeah, introduce yourself to us very quickly, please.
Devs, man. So yeah, my name is Shaundeon, Africa, formerly known as King Smasher. I'm all the way from Mitchell's Plain, Lentegje. That's where I grew up, you know. And yeah, man, I'm a creative. I'm an artist first and foremost. I love God. I love music. I love everything arts driven. And I love my family, man. Love the people close to me. I'm just a lovable guy, you know. And that's just me in a nutshell, man. I think I always tell people this. The easiest way to know me is just like to know my art because I love behind my art. You know, I'm a true reflection of my art. So I always tell people like if you don't know me, if you've heard my music or you've seen me act or whatever it is, you automatically already know a part of me because I love behind my art. So yeah, that's me.
And I love that. Thank you for sharing. It's like what you see is what you get, man. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the time, and I had this conversation recently with someone as well. A lot of the time, artists or just the online space is very like fake or like disconnected in a sense where when you meet the person, you're like, yo, I don't even know who this bra is or this
Yeah.
lady is. So thank you for that, man. Because I also really try that to just be your real self, online, offline, wherever you are, man. Like, what's the point? It's like someone was saying earlier on, Stan was saying earlier on, it's actually exhausting being fake, you know, it's exhausting being someone you're not.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that about you because then it's not like a surprise. Like, yes, it's nice to have surprises, but not like that, man. A surprise where, you know, you're excited about it, but not a surprise where you kind of like caught off guard. So
Yeah.
I way big ups to you for staying true to who you are, man.
Shout out, man.
So this is a bit of a twist. I don't think you were prepared for this, but
Nah,
you
no
have
stress.
25 seconds to answer 5 questions. So this is called rapid fire, and don't worry
Alright.
about my banter in between. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You just choose like between the two options.
Okay.
You just have to
Yeah,
choose
yeah.
one. So let me start my time. It's starting. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
You said no to the coffee earlier on. Cool. So acting or music? I know you dabble. I know you dabble between both. So
Oh, yeah, that's a hectic one. Music.
cool. Stage performances or television performances?
Stage performances.
Nice. Okay, these are two very like interesting ones that I added. Would you rather eat peanut butter and bread for a month? The time is up. Or would you rather eat 2-minute noodles for a month?
I'd rather,
Chokers, meneer.
yeah, I'd rather eat stick 2-minute noodles. Yeah.
You can change up the flavors and you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I would also go with that one. And this one is for those listening in. Would you prefer a wife that cooks or a wife that cleans? Tough. Please, meneer. You must choose wisely.
I was looking at you just like, hey, yo, that's a. I think a wife that cooks because I can clean. You know, we
That's
can
good.
always
That's a good one.
Yeah,
You're
you
not
can
here
always
by
weigh
the
it out.
pots and pans and not really cooking. Not your thing?
Nah, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm bad. So yeah, that's why I say like a wife that cooks because then I can always clean.
Nice.
that's cool.
Nah, at least you're balancing it out.
Yeah.
Awesome. I mean, thank you for, you know, participating in that. It's always good to just like let the ego for little and you learn so much about the other person. You
Yeah.
always learn about someone. When I play these quizzes. So thank you. So this part of like the podcast, I really just like to inspire people, right? So
Yeah.
something that inspired you today or just like this week. Can you share that with us? Anything that inspired you, that stood out, that was like, yeah, wow. Let us know.
Uh, well, apart from the word of God or like watching Bible study, because I think that's so like, I think that that would always be my go-to. So apart from those things, yeah, man, I think I watched this. I watched this. I listened to this teaching of this guy. I don't even know his name, but he was speaking about. He was just speaking about the like the type of men that we ought to be in this day and age. You know,
But
how
I can relate by them.
yeah, how the type of godly men we can basically be
Wow.
in this day and age, and I think that's something that really inspired me this week. You know, being being a man of your word, but also being somebody that can apologize.
Wow.
You know, because I think that's something that men really struggle with. You know, men having a lot of pride. So I think for me, that definitely inspired me so much this week. So yeah, that is something that has kept me, and that had me thinking, and that made me like, yo. Like I didn't know that type of vibes, like just stuff that he went into. I won't go into detail, but I think yeah, that definitely is something that inspired me this week. As just a preaching that I listened to, yeah, that really shifted
Solid.
my week. Yeah,
Inspiring the men on Women's Day. I love it.
come on,
I love it for you, man.
yeah, man, that's what's
And
up.
for the men, of course.
Yeah,
So so you already introduced yourself,
Yeah.
and so I think this is a question that everyone wants to know, that I also want to know, because I
Yeah.
didn't directly ask you. Why the name change? So I know you were King Smasher before,
Yeah,
and everyone still probably knows you as like King Smasher, King
they
Smasher.
do.
King Smasher the greatest, King Smasher, King Smasher.
Yeah.
So yeah, like we really curious why the name change? And
y-
you, and it's now Shaundeon, or
Yeah, just showing down. Yeah, I think yeah, man. It's gonna sound crazy. I think it comes with age, you know. I think yeah, man. I think I've outgrown the whole King Smasher name. I came up with the name when I was about 8 when we
Oh,
created the
wow.
name. Yeah, and I mean, ever since the age of 8, that's been my name. So I felt like when I turned 30, for me, it felt like the right thing to do. You know, and we decided like, yo, nah, man, I just want to go by my name. You know, I'm okay with that. Yeah, and I mean, King Smasher. Like people always ask me, like, what's the meaning behind King Smasher? I never had one. Because
I was
technically it was a game that we just, like it's a name that we got from a video game.
oh wow.
Yeah, and we just thought it's cool, so we added. So the name was Smasher, and then we just thought it was cool, and we added King to it. And that was just it. So I felt like my name has so much meaning, you know, because Sean means God is gracious.
Amen.
And I was just like, yo, man, let's just go with Shaundeon. You know, this is my name. And I mean, there's so much more to unpack with my own name. Like my second name was supposed to be Dion, and then the lady at the Home Affairs got it wrong. And she kind of like remixed the names and brought them together. And then she convinced my mom like, yo, this is a dope name.
That's
like
it.
nobody
Yo,
has
that's
a name
it. That's
Sean
it.
Dion. And my mom was like,
Yo.
you know what? I actually like it. And then she went with the name Sean Dion, and now whenever like so I feel like my own name really just carries so much weight already. So why not just go by Sean Dion? And that's why I just decided, nah, that's what we're going with. So yeah.
That's crazy. But I mean, yeah, big ups to the lady at the Home Affairs, man, because
Shout out.
yo, that's like I don't know, I mean, I probably need to have this conversation with my mom, but I don't know, like parents that get convinced so easily, man. Like at Home Affairs, man, yeah. That is like who's that lady? We need to find her, man. Bro.
Yeah.
Like who
I don't
is
know,
she?
man, but
But
if you're watching and you know, like, yo,
Well-
thank you. You know, thank you. You
'cause
did something
it's
well.
quite cool. It's unique. You know, and like you're saying, it carries more weight, man. That's the reason behind like your actual name, the meaning
Yeah.
of it, and not. I mean, King Smasher sounds quite. You know,
It
it
does,
sounds
yeah.
lekker, but what is the purpose? Like, I like
Yeah.
that. Like, you weren't really intentional at that age, you know? You
I
were
wasn't.
Like, you were just playing around.
And I think
or-
also like, if I can say this, the reason also why we wanted to just go with Sean Dion is kind of like we wanted to create something that doesn't separate the music and the acting. So automatically, I felt like King Smasher would always be separated from Sean Dion, Africa. You
And
know
it's
what I'm
the
saying?
same
And it's
person.
the same person. So people always have to Google like, oh snap, who's Sean Dion Africa? Oh no, he's King Smasher. And I guess for me it was just like I kind of just wanted to bring those two worlds together and let people know that you know it's the same person. So it makes it easier. So if they see me acting, they know. They see me doing music. It's the same thing for me. So I just kind of wanted to bring those worlds together, man. So yeah, that's also why
yeah,
we did
less,
that.
less complications. I love it,
Yeah.
man. So, my brother, your highlight. I have so many highlights being from the Cape Flats, but I want to hear like, what are like some of yours? Maybe just like two. just two of your highlights being from the Cape Flats, being from Mitchell's Plain.
Yeah.
Yeah, from a township. Because people so much say Mitchell's Plain is not a township. It actually is.
Mm.
It doesn't have to look like the other townships or whatever the case may be, but the fact,
Yeah.
like where it is situated, makes it a township, man. Like,
Devs.
so yeah, some
Yeah.
highlights for you being from the hood.
From the hood, yeah, but there's a lot, Devs. But I think ones that always stands out for me is yeah, the fact that I was able to perform at the switching on of the lights, the grand, the parade that they always have.
Yeah.
And I think that's about, if we're looking at about 20 to 30,000 people normally.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was able to do that. I performed there. That was way back, but I mean that for me was crazy in a nutshell. And then what else, man? What else? Yeah, the fact that I've been on TV, so
Nice.
many times, and that I'm still on there. That definitely is something for me, because it always inspires me and tells me to keep going, man. There was a time where I didn't believe that I'd get anywhere with this. But I see myself now and I look back, and I'm just like, I'm so grateful that I kept going, because
Yes.
I've been able to break barriers. And that is definitely something I believe I've been destined for. It's just breaking barriers, man. I've been doing that. So yeah, being on TV and still appearing on TV, like that for me is definitely something major that I'll always say. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Because I mean, like, people from the Cape Flats don't easily get that opportunity,
Yeah.
or they think they're not worth it enough, or like you're saying, they don't continue, they don't persevere, they give up along the way. So,
Yeah.
for people like you doing this thing, putting yourself out there and being consistent, persevering,
Yeah.
it's breaking barriers for those looking up to you, for those
Yeah.
maybe even in your home or in your community, in your road. So I think that's honestly so amazing, because I think being from the Cape Flats is a game changer, man.
Yeah.
People, I think it's actually our superpower if you think about
Yeah.
it. Because we only know, it's like we almost only know struggle. So for us, it's like, we must keep going, man. We
Yeah.
can only but keep going.
That's true.
But yeah, well done to you.
Thanks, man.
Continuously, pushing through.
Pushing through.
And being true to you. Oh, I know it must be like very hard, and this is a conversation that will take us like, probably 3 hours talking about. But being true to God, man, being true to the faith,
Yeah.
I think that is like one major thing people wanna like cover up nowadays. Being in the space, in the media space,
Yeah,
music
that's
space,
true.
entertainment space, they don't want other people to know that that's actually their root. Because I mean, we were sharing earlier on, these are our gifts, man, given by the Creator. So
Yeah.
we must share it and give Him the glory,
That's true.
not take the credit for ourselves.
Amen.
So yeah,
Amen.
thanks to you, bro. So, do you think being from the Cape Flats has like shaped your art, in any form,
Sure.
craft?
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah.
Definitely.
Let us know.
Yeah, I can, like, this is something that I always tell people. And I think it's one of the reasons that, like, because people will always ask me, like, where am I from or where do I stay? Or they'll just ask me, like, where I'm from naturally. And I mean, I don't stay in Mitchell's Plain now, but I always tell people, like, when I get on a stage, like, I'm proud. It's crazy because we were just talking about this on our way here. I'm super proud of the fact that I'm from Mitchell's Plain. Like, I say it in conversations all the
Oh,
time.
really?
When I get on a stage, doesn't matter the platform. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm from Mitchell's Plain. Lente here, that's where I grew up, and these streets raised me, man. So yeah, Mitchell's Plain has definitely impacted my life in a massive way. Yeah, just like the surroundings, the people, the culture,
Community.
the
it's like,
community. Mitchell's Plain really believed in me as well. Obviously, there were people that didn't, but I mean, there were also people that did.
Yeah.
And I believe I come from a time where, like we were raised by people in the, like, my mom raised, like, we grew up in the house, family, but also I believe that the streets also raised me,
Yo.
man. So that auntie, that uncle, they all played a part, man. Because if I did something wrong and they saw me, I'd get a hiding, boom. You get me? As that type of vibes, man.
Yo.
And they would reprimand me. They wouldn't even go to my mom or tell my mom and stuff like that. It
Yeah,
would be
that's how
like
it
they'll
is.
sort me out quick first.
Then and there,
You know
maybe
what
a
I'm
wooden
saying?
spoon, anything that they can find.
Anything. So for me, it's like those things have shaped me into
Yeah.
the man that I am today, man. The neighbors played a massive part in that, We would play outside in the street and stuff like that, and we would be taught on what it is to be kind. So if auntie comes down the road, and we see her carrying plastic bags, we dropped everything what we did, and
Wow.
we would run, and we would have to go and help with the bags and take it back to our house and help her unpack, and then go back and play. Those type of things has all shaped me
Wow.
into the person that I am today. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's just that, man. Mitchell's Plain has contributed to who I am today as a person.
Wow.
And that's why for me, I'm proud of where I'm from. I always say it. That these
Shout
streets,
out.
you get me. These streets raised me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's impacted my art. It's taught me not to give up. It's taught me not to care about the fact that, because people always have a thing about, you from Mitchell's Plain, hectic. You know what I'm saying? There's always this stigma attached to
Negative,
Mitchell's
yeah,
Plain,
yeah,
negative
yeah.
stigma. But for me, it's like, Mitchell's Plain taught me to never quit, to never dream small, to always go for what you believe in.
Yeah.
And it taught me that it doesn't matter where you are surrounded by, you can always break out of that and make it big. And for me, I mean, yeah, man, it's allowed me to break barriers. So Mitchell's Plain has impacted my
Yeah.
art in a massive way.
That's wonderful, man. Thank you for sharing. Because I don't think there's other like, I don't want to I don't want to say Mitchell's Plain is like the best community, but spaces like Mitchell's Plain, or it is like Mitchell's Plain, that community, that closeness, that like reprimanding you, it's not my child, but your mom's not even gonna come down on that lady. She's gonna be like, yeah, good you. That's right.
Exactly.
You should have done that.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like, either if you were from a different like community, it would have taught you the same thing, man. Like I don't think even if you you can't learn this somewhere else, like at in an office space, or like
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
true.
probably the best place you could have learned that, and you're carrying it with you, man. So I think
Yeah.
like I do believe our communities like deserve more credit. I don't know how we're gonna give them more credit, but anyway,
Facts.
because these things like they soft skills, right? But you can't learn them anywhere else. You can't learn them out of that context, man. You
Yeah.
can't learn them sometimes in your own home.
Yeah.
So I really think we must give like our communities and even the neighbors like more credit, because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have had this hope inside of you. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
had that attitude.
Definitely.
And so yeah, thanks to that auntie, man.
Thanks to all of them, man. They still follow me on Facebook, man.
Oh, I love it.
I still have people that, they still with me on Facebook.
love
They
it.
comment on my stuff. They share my stuff. So they still a part of my life, man.
I
And that's
love that.
beautiful to see. So, and I always still go back there. I go back to that
Yeah,
same
I'm
street
sure.
because I still know people there. So it's amazing to always see, man. And the level of pride that they have when they see me, they're like, yo, we proud of this man. That for me is
And
always
they had a role to
they
play in
had a
that.
role to
That
play
is
in that. You
that
know
is
what I'm saying?
phenomenal.
So
Yeah.
I love them, man. Definitely.
Of course. So you mentioned you were surrounded, by your mom, and I know you speak about your mom, your sister, your niece a lot in your music, or
Yeah.
you make reference to them. Share with us, since it is like Women's Month, just share with us how you believe that has like shaped you, in terms of being surrounded and reared by females.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know, like, how do you believe that has shaped you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it's been,
I'm
it's
sure.
tough, it's tough. It has its toughness to it, but in a beautiful sense, man. Because I know for me, it taught me to be responsible. Yeah, man. My mom's a strong woman. I've seen my mom do things that, like, not even Superman can pull off. You get me? No superhero could pull off the stuff
Wow.
that she was able to pull off. And I think for me, that was just everything, man. I always said, like, Jesse, like, I understood, apart from, like, I understood what love was because of my mom. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? That's where I experienced love. I experienced God through her. And she's the one that raised me, in the
Wow.
church. And
Yeah.
my dad as well. They raised me in the church. And I think for me, it's just like when I look at my mom, everything that I am today, she's invested that into me.
Wow.
She's the reason I could study performing arts. She believed in me.
Yeah.
She believed in the fact that she didn't even know what this whole rapping thing was at the time when I tried doing it. But she was like, yo, are you passionate about this? I was like, yeah, I am. And she's like, all right, then go for it. She didn't really understand it, but she was behind me fully. And that for me was just like, yo, it's everything. So at the time when my sister arrived, my sister was born in 2005. I think I always wanted a sister, and I kid you not, my entire world changed when my sister arrived because then I had to be big bro. You get me? I felt what it's like to just like want to protect somebody and not want anything to happen to
Yeah.
them.
Wow.
And with my sister, I experienced that, that like for me, it was always that, yo, nobody's messing with her. And I have a brother who's also younger than me, 5 years younger, and me and him would be very overprotective over our sister. And yeah, man, I think coming into our lives, she shifted everything. She just took over, she
Of
took
course.
over the space. But yeah, man, like she impacted my life and she still does in a massive way. And then obviously I have a niece now, which is my, like, yo, that princess of mine, just like she's the boss in the house, The remote doesn't belong to anybody else but her. But yeah, man, I think these ladies in my life has shaped me in such a way where, for me, I always tell myself like, if ever, like I know what it is to treat how to treat and how to respect somebody by the fact that I have these ladies in my
Wow.
life, because I look at them and I never wanna disrespect them. I never want them to be disrespected and to be treated badly. So I think it's allowed. It's given me a. I'm not saying I'm perfect. There's
Yeah, of
things that I
course.
obviously
Yeah,
learn
yeah.
along the way, but it's somehow given me a blueprint of how to treat ladies, because of the fact that I'm surrounded by them. And I think, yeah, man, also just to try and deal with emotions of ladies, because hey, man, y'all are a different breed.
No comment.
No comment. Y'all are a different breed, but also like the smartest. Like
Oh, thank
the
you.
ladies are super smart. I'm not even saying this to get brownie points or anything. I'm just saying like the stuff that I've seen women pull off was just crazy. Like the strength that you guys have to pull off, like even every month you have your,
Yo.
your monthly stuff and you just pull that
Yo.
off. If that was guys, we'd be chunking. You
Thank
get
you.
me? Cause like,
Thank you,
yeah,
man.
but women are a different breed, man. And I think, yeah, man, women has definitely shaped my life. My mom, my sister, my niece, my grandma, my aunties. Yeah, man, they've shaped my life in a massive way.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I don't think. Shoo, thank you for sharing. I don't think life would be the same without us, man.
Nah,
Like,
definitely not.
that's how God was like, nah, let me just, this man is
Facts.
catching on
And I know people.
nonsense. Let me just help him out because wow.
And I know people always say I heard this thing where they said like, yeah, nah, like females won't be able to survive without men type of vibes. That's what they say. I'm on a podcast, yes, I'm gonna be very careful. But I do feel like females are able to just handle so much.
Yo.
They are able to like to put up with so much. I've seen it. We see single moms raising, kids. We see how strong women are, man. So for me, it's just like, yo, like women are really incredible. So yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that, but I wanted to say that people always say that, yeah, we men, we'd be fine without
Yes,
women.
yes, yes.
We won't be. We will
I
not
love
be.
it.
I'm saying so much straight. I'll not be. So yeah, man.
Taking one for the team.
Facts.
All of I
I'm
love
just-
it. This is why I think this is why I had to have you on Women's Day, man. Because you're so like
Come on. Appreciate
pro
it.
females, pro strong woman.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing. Because as much as we, sort of joking about it, there's a lot of honesty in that. I can tell, and I think it's true, man. I don't think I believe it's true. I'm not saying that it should be that way because obviously God would have created it that way, but He didn't, right? So we definitely both need each other.
Yeah.
I think there's just a lot of like capacity that we have as females
Sure. That's
um,
true.
that the males maybe didn't get. Anyway,
Yeah. It's
so
okay.
so
Hey, you ain't gotta worry. You can say it here, man. You can say it as a safe space. Don't worry.
so yeah. Before we say goodbye, maybe just for those aspiring artists, creatives out there listening in, thinking,
Yeah.
yo, I don't know, I'll never be a Shaundeon, me bro. Like, yo, I'll never be able to do this thing, man. How did this man keep going?
Yeah.
Like,
Devs.
this person is like thinking, yo, I really want to write the song, but I don't know if I
Yeah.
must. Yeah, man, just inspire them.
No, not this,
Please.
man. And I get a lot of that though. Like people that come to me like, yo, I have the song or I want to record. I have this idea for a movie. I have this idea for like acting type of vibes, and yeah, I always tell people like, the best thing to do is like to not don't overthink stuff, don't procrastinate. And one thing that I do want to say is like when you said like how do I be another Sean Dion? Like I think that's the thing. Don't try to be a Sean Dion, Try to be
I
a
love
you.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, try to be you in every aspect. Try to be you, man. Be original. And trust the process. I think for yeah, that
You.
is important. Like trust the
Yes.
process. Like people are so afraid of starting, and failing. I think like that is gonna allow you to see the mistakes. Like
Yes.
like you failing allows you to see, oh, this is where I can become better, and that's it. That's how I got to become better is by making those mistakes and then not taking them as a L. I take those as lessons, for
Yeah.
me. So I would say start with that ideas that you have, man. Don't procrastinate, don't overthink. Just go for it, man, and you can do like you can literally do anything and everything that you put your mind to. I believe for me, the only reason why I've made it this far is because of the fact that I kept on going. When I started years back and I started rapping, I remember I was talking about this actually in the week. Or now I was talking about it last week when I was in Durban for a show. I spoke to these guys and I told them like, what's crazy is that when I started rapping, I remember I wrote like rhymes, man. But I was like the first time I tried like writing rhymes and stuff, I would do it on school. Then I would rap it, and then there was this one girl, like everybody was feeling me, no? Like they were like, nah, this is fire. Like I had a team like that. They were feeling my bars. They were like, nah, you fire. Then there was this one girl that kept on saying my stuff doesn't make sense. And that for me kept on hitting me, man. Like, why does she say it doesn't make sense? And I went home and I went to my mom and I asked my mom, like, yo, does this stuff make sense? My mom's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. What are you trying to say? And for me, that kind of like shaped me because then I was like,
Wow.
okay, cool. Like now, what am I trying to say? And I kept going and I kept on writing. And when I kept on writing, I then started, trying to tell a story. And that's how I became better. So I didn't stop. But if I didn't go through that process,
Exactly. Yeah.
if I didn't go through that process, I would have never gotten to where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Or even to a point where I remember I rapped for this one dude. I had to do like an audition type of vibe, and he wasn't feeling it. Everybody in the room thought it was fire. It's crazy. That's how me and Aiden started doing music. Because Aiden was
Wow.
in the room that day, and he didn't feel it, but Aiden saw something somehow in me, and he was like, "Nah, I wanna work with this dude." And we kept on, I was given a shot, and I kept on making music. I kept on recording, and I became better, and that's how I became. King Smash or Sean Dion. And that's how I started. So I guess for me it was that thing of not like don't be afraid of what people are gonna say. Don't be afraid of the fact that you might be whack when you start off. Because that's like we all don't start fire.
Exactly.
You get me? Like you have to start, and somebody has to criticize you. Allow that into the spaces that you are in. Like allow people to give you their opinion, and take what is for you. But it's not. You're not gonna get anywhere if you're prideful or if you think that you've made it already. So allow those process. Don't overthink. Start off and allow people to give you feedback.
I'm really grateful that you said that because a lot of people look at people on TV or online or whatever the case may be and like, I want to be the next Beyonce or I want to be the next Shaundeon.
Yeah.
But that's actually the mistake that we're making there because now we're actually rooting our identity in someone else, and
Yeah.
that's not how it should be.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. I mean, I'm inspired. So yeah, thank you for joining us today on the
Thanks, man.
podcast. It
Thanks
was
for having
was
me.
really cool. Yeah, and very quickly, maybe if no one knows where to find your music, they haven't heard it before, and they were really enjoying it,
Yeah.
like we were. Please let them know where they can find you
Devs.
online. I know there's some cool things happening this month, so let us know
Facts.
about that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
devs, man. So yeah, you can find my music. Yeah. Yo, you can find my music everywhere. It's out everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, wherever. Shaundeon. Just type in the name and then follow me. Give me a follow there. That's where you can find my music. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Sean Dion the Greatest, YouTube, Sean Dion. And then, yeah, man, some great things happening this month. On the 30th of August, I'm doing my show at the Gangstar Cafe in
The
Mowbray.
first one, the first
The
solo
first
show.
one
Yeah.
after 2 years, yeah. The last time we did our
Okay.
show was at the V&A Waterfront Amphitheater.
Oh, that
That's
means I
the
have to come to this one.
that's
Yeah,
the
no.
facts. You have to.
Yo.
It's not even up for
No, it's not
discussion.
even.
Hey, let's go. So that's the last time I did my own show, and then it's 2 years now after that we
Wow.
decided, yo, we're gonna do our own show. So,
Okay. So
oh,
that
well,
was the first one, the first just yourself basically,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
now this one, huh?
that's one. I think this is like my. I mean, I've done solo shows before.
Okay.
Before the one at the waterfront. But I think yeah, it's been 2 years since we've done our own
Okay.
solo show.
Got
Yeah.
you, got you.
So devs, yeah. But well, we're doing that. So yeah, tickets are available on Quicket. And tickets are selling out fast.
I love
So
it.
yeah, man, please pull through. But let us know if the venue's full. We'll try and get you in. Like, just let us know, man. We would love to have you there. And yeah, I'm doing a couple of more shows. Traveling. To a lot of places outside of Cape Town. And God's faithful, man. So there's a lot of stuff coming up,
Amen.
and there's a lot of new music collaborations on the way. Music videos. There's a lot of content that we're pushing. And then yeah, you'll probably obviously still catch me on TV, because I'm
Of
acting and stuff.
course.
So I'll
Of
just be
course.
on your screens and all that, and on radio, important. So
Oh wow.
facts.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
man is
yeah.
doing the things.
Yeah, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much again, my brother Sean, for joining us today. It was really inspirational. Like I mentioned, I'm really excited to actually watch this back. I sometimes do that. Yeah, just because like a lot of what you were sharing is stuff that is like real, man. It's like,
Yeah.
look here, this is what it is, man. We're not sugarcoating it. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
And if it's meant to be, I'm of the belief like if anything is meant to be, it will be, man. You just have to put in the work
Yeah.
and keep going. So well done, bro. And thank you so much. And to those that are gonna come back and watch and continue to watch, thank you. We appreciate you. Thank you to everyone
Yeah.
behind the scenes doing the things. It's not the staff, no? It's the dream team actually. Just
Facts.
so you know.
Come on.
But yeah,
Dream
shout out to
team.
the shout out to the dream team.
Nice.
And yeah, thank you so much. We'll chat soon.